Eject. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Debbie and this is Paralegal Reacts, and today I wanted to read a letter to you guys that I saw on Adam Waldman's Twitter, so I know it's legit. It's a letter from Jennifer Howell to Whitney Heard, and it kind of gives some context as to why she spoke with Adam Waldman and kind of gives a bit more validity to what she said in her deposition. So yeah, let's just get right into it. It's dated July 25th, 2020, and says, "Dear Whitney, this is one of the most important letters that I have ever written in my life. I asked to write a letter to you in my own words after receiving 2 subpoenas yesterday to give testimony of my knowledge of what happened to lead you to stay with me after leaving the Eastern Columbia building and the penthouses of Amber and Johnny. The reason this letter is so important to me is that you, my chosen sister, are so important to me, and I'm hoping that the truth will set you free from a lifetime of abuse and being forced to live someone else's life instead of given the freedom to live your own. I feel that I am writing this on behalf of everyone who loves you and wants to help save you from yet again fighting a battle that is not yours to fight. Outside of Google alerts for the charity and what is the media circus going on right now, I have been unaware of the ins and outs of what is happening between Amber and Johnny. It was brought to my attention that you made reference to Amber kicking you out of the penthouses and went to live on your boss's floor. I don't think it took them too long to connect the dots and figure out who your boss was at that time. I have been trying to catch myself up to speed on everything, and I'm afraid that there are different storylines between what I shared and what you shared. I spoke with Adam Waldman this morning and was asked some questions and answered honestly with my account of the situations. Just so you know, Adam was respectful, kind, and understood my allegiance in all of this is to you and to you alone. I have never been more upset during any of this drama than I am right now at the thought of Amber asking you to leave Gavin and Hunter to go to London and entangle you in all of this. If you feel that you have been asked or compromised in any way to do anything that might perjure yourself, I beg you to recant and for once in your life, think of yourself first. You have found an incredible man and have this beautiful and amazing child, and if anyone would ever put you in a position to risk that, they do not love you. I have shared the names of the other staff at the Art of Elysium who are on board while you were there and heard your accounts of these situations. I'm not sure if they will be subpoenaed, but their names have been submitted to the record. I hope you know that the little family created during your time at the Art of Elysium all love you very, very, very much. It crushes my soul knowing that you may hate me for the rest of your life and never speak to me again. Losing your friendship is something that I'm willing to risk if it frees you, Hunter, and Gavin from all of this and allow you to build your family and your life for you and you alone. You have been my every prayer, every thought, and every consideration. I stated while being questioned that I do not have dates nor timeline because when you showed up to stay with me, I never thought twice about giving you a home and was happy to provide you with my guest room and have you in the safety of my place. I never wrote down when you moved in nor where you left because my home was and always will be your home. I have entered to record that I'm happy to share any text messages, emails, or anything they need from that time to help appropriately piece together specific dates and an accurate timeline. I have offered anything that I have to help shed light on the absolute truth and put an end to all of this to move on with this next chapter of your life. I promise you that the next chapter will be your best yet. The things that came up during the deposition with Adam are as follows. The incident on the stairs that was one of the inciting events that led you to ask to move in with me. You told me and others on staff that you tried to stop Amber from attacking Johnny and nearly got thrown down the stairs. At no point in time was it ever said to me that Johnny had hit Amber nor abused her in any way. Had you ever expressed concern that Johnny was abusing Amber, I would have gotten a social worker or someone to help you remove your sister from that situation. I would have done anything to help you in any way. My father reminded me this morning that I told him that Whitney had moved in with me because she was terrified of her sister. While you were living with me, you told me Johnny kept checking in to see how you were doing and that he called you sis and you called him brother. You said to me on multiple occasions that you did not know why he was staying in it, nor why he was putting up with Amber's abuse. You shared with me the damage endured by both of you as children and the injury you had suffered from Amber both psychologically and physically. You were devastated during this time, and my heart broke for you. My heart still breaks for you now. When you came back from New York, and I believe it was for Tribeca Film Festival, the Adderall Diaries premiere, or both, you shared with me and everyone in that office that Amber freaked out, attacked you, and threw a wine glass full of red wine at you in the elevator. Again, my dates are uncertain, but I am 100% certain of what you shared, and have asked a few others who heard it in the office to make sure my facts are accurate. While Amber and Johnny were in Australia, you were in the office sitting in the black and white chairs near the kitchen and loudly proclaimed, "Oh my God, she has done it now. She has cut off his fucking finger." I'm not sure if this was before or after Pistol and Boo were back in the U.S. and coming into our office. Other staff were in the office at that time and might have a better grasp of the date. In regards to the extramarital affairs, I only have information you and others shared with me. It is my understanding all of that is completely irrelevant other than James giving a sworn testimony to what he did or did not see on Amber's face that day in the elevator. I told Adam that if James were asked anything at all, I know without a shadow of a doubt that he would speak to the truth, because I know his heart and his conscience and the spiritual journey that he is on to be accountable for anything he has ever done that might have inadvertently hurt anyone, and to go to great lengths to make amends and do what is right truly. I encouraged him to speak to James directly. When Elon came up in the deposition, I shared only what I know from you and Paige. February 9th, 2019, when I came to see you and meet Hunter, is when this conversation with you and your mom took place. I told them I had been told that Elon had gifted Teslas, but Amber found out that they were bugged. I was told that Amber said he was controlling, abusive, and that she was in a legal battle with him over the rights to embryos that they had created together. He wanted to destroy them, and Amber tried to keep them to have a baby. That is the day that your mother told me that Johnny was either an angel or a saint compared to Elon, and that she wished Amber and Johnny would reconcile. I was indeed taken aback because this was after the divorce and when Hunter was under a year old and I was at your house. She told me that Amber and Johnny were still in touch and that they were each other's true loves, or something to that exact sentiment. You were still going through the emotions of having had a baby and all of those ups and downs, and I could not believe that Amber and Johnny's relationship was being discussed while you were the one who needed to be the focal point and needed our support. I think I called Tash when I left your house, but need to look at my phone records to be sure whom I called. The other things that were discussed were the character reference letters that I wrote on behalf of Amber for her volunteering with the charity, the $250,000 donation. They came as an anonymous donation on behalf of Amber Heard. I shared that I had believed that the contribution was from Elon, but have absolutely no recollection of you telling me that, but for some reason that was put in my head by something either you or someone else on staff said. Your thoughts on Rocky freeloading off of Amber and then freeloading off of Johnny, and your overall thoughts on Rocky. I let them know that I did not think that there would ever be a world in which you would conspire with Rocky to cover up for Amber, given your feelings about her. And then, after the Art of Elysium had been used in press during the divorce, and I had been asked on multiple occasions to write letters regarding Amber's volunteering with the charity, and no donation came into the Art of Elysium, but went to Children's Hospital Los Angeles and the ACLU, that Amber's publicist told me they were more prominent charities with a more significant press reach and got international press. You were aware of all of that already, but just wanted to share everything that was discussed. I asked if it were okay to write to you in my own words, because I know how easily things can get distorted or twisted. You know me, and I know that if subpoenaed or brought into this and anything else, that I would always be honest. I love Amber and have compassion for her because she is your sister, and I know what you guys went through as kids. The two of you have literally been through hell together, and I know you would do anything in the world for her. She is your older sister, you just lost your mother, and you are a mom for the first time. It is time she thought of you and your needs and put them above her own needs. Asking you or even agreeing to have you leave your husband and child and involve you in all of this is selfish beyond comprehension. You, Whitney, are worthy of love, worthy of being seen for all of your light and beauty, and worthy of not having to clean up another mess that is not yours. During this time of social change and movements, Me Too, Time's Up, Black Lives Matter, and all of the actions working to set the scales of justice back to being, well, just, people have to be willing to come forward with the truth. It took 2 subpoenas to get me to be forthcoming with what I have been told, but I do believe in people and feel others who have bared witness to all of this will also step up and speak their truth. Whitney, I just want you to be somewhere with your husband and child and living your life, not concerned at all about any of this. You deserve that. I love you very much, Jennifer. Wow, so that's a really moving letter, and it really shows that when Jennifer Howell was speaking, she did it from a good place, and it kind of really makes me believe her. And it sounds like the abuse that Whitney went through at the hands of Amber is really deep, and that she is really scared of her. She obviously didn't go into specifics in the letter, but I'm wondering if more specifics will ever come out about what exactly Amber did to her sister Whitney. And I don't know, that's really sad. I really hope that Whitney will do the right thing, because what Jennifer said is true. Why would you want to do anything that would jeopardize, your new family that you have made with your husband and with your kid? And she also makes another valid point that it is extremely jealous of her selfish of her to ask her to do these things for her. So it definitely is very moving, and I hope that Whitney heard that letter and it kind of affected her in some way, or will prompt her to do the right thing, because it sounds like this person, Amber, has been doing horrible things to people for a very long time, and it's time that, justice is served in some capacity, and she needs to stop trying to ruin other people's lives just because they don't give her what she wants. And, as soon as Whitney doesn't do what she wants, of course that wrath will be turned back onto her. So it sounds like Amber is much scarier of a person than we even realize. So I don't know how much more will come out of that, but that is extremely disturbing. And I really hope Whitney does do the right thing. And sounds like she's simply just a victim, according to this letter. So, but if you're assisting your abuser to do messed up things, then you become the accomplice, and I really hope that's not true for her, because if things ever come out, she's just gonna get thrown under the bus, But yeah, I guess that's all for today. Comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are on this letter. What do you think? Does it change the way that you feel at all? I'd love to hear what you guys think. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, and take care, guys. Bye.